Here we got Gio pulling out some wiring, getting everything kind of disconnected around the engine bay. Here he is draining the radiator, pulling the radiator out, dropping it back down, pulling the clutch fan off. Got the clutch fan off, starting to pull the engine out, loosen the trans bracket, got that loosened. As you can see on that distributor, man, this motor is absolutely covered in oil. It is so nasty down in here. I don't even know where to start, really. This thing has needed love for so long. It was before Gio got it. It was a one owner, granny driven 240, pretty much. Like, never been abused, never been drifted before Gio. Engine, trying to get it finesse past that steering rack. Finally got that little thing past the steering rack, and up and out we are with it. Was working it out, work it out, take your time. And we smacked the light, boom, bam. Light is down officially. Didn't give up here, got a little stressful right there. We got the engine over. We may have fought a little bit, but it's cool. We patched it up, we're good now. On that note, patched the light up, got the light back in. Got sketchy, but the ka24 is out. Finally, the granny driven 240SX is getting the engine pulled. What's the plans for this thing? Regasket, exhaust. We're gonna put a tuned ECU on here. I think it already has EGR delete, but just clean it up. I have a wiring specialties harness, but it's for right-hand drive. I don't know if it works on this engine, but we're gonna try and see if it does. On the bay side of things, man, this thing is so crusty. So want to clean all that out, degrease all of this, maybe paint it, we'll see. But we're gonna cut his tubs as well. This side's pretty rusty. That gives you an idea. So that's why we're doing that. Try to clean all this up, just refresh it so he can get out there next season. And then here's a VH45 and a 1UZ going in my car, but we'll talk about that in another video, so stay tuned for that. Right now, we're focused on Gio's 240SX hatch build. First order of business on the KA is get the stock exhaust removed. I mean, look at that thing, just disgusting, rusty, restricting so many sick, nasty drifts. So we got that thing off. Next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna have Gio pull the intake manifold off. Totally gonna forget to record that, and then I'm gonna have him go ahead and pull the valve cover off for me. All right, here I've got little dude taking off the valve cover. He gets the valve cover off. Very nice, very demure. Next, you need to make sure that bad boy is at top dead center. And to get it at top dead center, you're going to want to put it on top dead center. So that first line, you're going to have those cams pointing outwards, boys and girls. So don't forget that, and look at a picture online if that helps you. Little dude got the upper timing cover off. Very successful of him, very proud. So at this point, get ready for it. We're gonna flip the engine over. This was a very stressful thing. I mean, I don't know why this was so stressful, so difficult, but apparently that little bolt just made everything more difficult than it needed to be.
It would rotate.
I think that's what this is for.
You gotta push it there.
Try holding this.
Oh my god.
I think that's what this is for. I think you're supposed to.
Saying 3 grown men just watch you be struggling.
Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it do.
Stuck on that.
Not OSHA approved.
Alright, after enough shenanigans, we're finally working on getting this oil pan off. So, got the oil pan off. I told him, go ahead and pull the pickup tube off. Here he is taking a video, showing the pickup tube, showing the crank pulley that still needs to come off if we're going to pull that front main cover. For some reason, this belt hasn't been pulled, so got to loosen the alternator, pull the belt off. Then we'll be able to pull the crank pulley and then the front timing cover, which will give us access to, you guessed it, the timing components. So here is the oil pickup tube coming off. Very nice, very nice. Good job, Gio. Good work. Alright, so now, what are we waiting on? Go, yep. We do. Whoa. What did we do that for? Okay. Trying to figure out how a crank pulley works. Still doesn't realize that, just taking the 6-10 mils out doesn't really do anything. You gotta, there you go, take the big bolt out. Yep. Seemed to work. Okay. Oh, here I come. Boom, bam. We're gonna take crank pulley off. Might as well take the belt off it. There you go. Alright, now we just work that thing. It's looser than a $2 hooker, so we got her off there. Alright, now he's taking the alternator off. Alternator bracket has been removed. Now it looks like we are getting the lower timing cover off. Kind of showing you how crusty that thing is. About to put a brand new lower timing cover so you can kiss all that dirt goodbye. Gonna have this thing looking brand new by the time we're done with it. Back to work. Getting the timing cover off. Slowly but surely, got it off. Oh, guess what? We gotta flip the motor back over. You guessed it. So, there's us struggling to get the motor back upright. So, ew, goop just poured everywhere. Don't step in it.
Oil and coolant.
If you make a mess, you gotta immediately clean it up. That's the rules of the garage. So, made a big old oil mess, so here we are cleaning it up real quick. Here we are taking the cam gears out. Got them doing it the right way, putting the wrench behind it, not to spin the cam. Pulling out the idler sprocket bolt as well. Pop those upper tensioners off. See Kevin in the background hitting his vape. Pop the lower tensioner off. Time to pull the idler sprocket gear and the cam gears off. Get the upper timing chain removed. Or I guess lower timing chain first. Next, I've got them going through loosening all the cam cap bolts. Outwards working in. And once we have all the cam cap bolts removed, we are ready to remove the cam. Out comes the other camshaft. Got that one out. Next thing we need to do is pull these little valve cap cover deals. I don't know the proper name for them, sorry. And then the head bolts. So, same thing with the cam caps. Gio's pointing and talking to the camera, and he's basically saying that you need to loosen them outwards going in, and then you can pull the head off. So let's get to it. Really taking your time getting the head bolts loosened. Definitely don't want to rush this, risk snapping a head bolt.
Alright, better remove this.
Finally got the head removed. The next thing you want to do is take that head gasket off. Go ahead and inspect. See if there was any damage.
You see anything wrong with it, Jordan? Where you think it was leaking from?
Hard to say.
The whole thing? because it's a K.
Might be the head that's leaking. Who knows? I'll have to get the pressure checked. In the meantime, we'll just try to clean that shit.
Good morning. Today is December 30th, 2024. Today we're going to work on cleaning up the block, clean up the dry up head gasket. See if we can do some cleaning.
Alright, you guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I am super proud of this dude. We acquired this car as a one-owner, granny-driven car. Got it completely bone stock. We've done so much to this car. And this motor build, aka rebuild, was long overdue. So, really proud of this guy for putting in all this work, and excited to show you guys the rest of what we do with this particular KA. So I'm just going to let you guys jam out for the rest of the video. We're getting a complete gasket kit for his engine, and I will show more footage of episode 2 of his engine once he gets his cylinder head back from the machine shop. So enjoy jamming out the rest of the video, guys. Tune in for the next one. And if you would like some more content, be sure to check out my 1UZ build that's going in my S13 coupe.
All right, after